majority of sausage products don't use any gluten for binders.
Well, that's good. They don't have.
Do we have a warranty now?
Yeah, you know, Asian's always been gluten free, so.
Yeah. Eggs on gluten-free. So
Here we are. Of course, my friend, she's getting a dairy problem now, but she gets it. Actually, that metal can is where we're transferring to the seat table with. Save you little grief.
Scoutmaster videos for about 18 years. I still find myself in this situation wanting to do this and bring the crowd, and people just don't know what that means. So.
some of us do.
Some of us do. Anyway, welcome to the umpty-umpth annual membership dinner and pancake breakfast. Maybe next time we'll alternate back with some of John's fine spaghetti sauce and see what we've got. But glad to have you all here today. Deb had there's Deb. Deb had a thing on the program, so let's.
Well, I have a couple things on the program, but we have some folks who need to leave, so I wanted to move something up. First of all, I would like Vaude to come up and John Tennis to come up, and Sam, you stay here. At the end of every year, obviously, we elect new member representatives, and you will get to meet the candidates who are running for the 2013 Board of Elections in a few minutes. One of the reasons we have 3 open seats is that we have 2 board members who have served a total of 6 years consecutively, and our bylaws require that after 6 consecutive years on the board, you have to step off and be off for a year before you come back. And trust me, we have had some retreads on the board, and we have loved having folks come back to the board. Sam is a great example of that. Sam served on the board for 6 years, several years ago, and has just completed his 6th year. He's also completed his 3rd year as the president, or is completing his 3rd year as the president. So I want to honor Sam and Vaude for their service to TCTV because they've both been dedicated and committed board members for the last 6 years. So thank you. John's probably wondering why the heck he's up here in this crowd.
Why the heck am I up here?
Because John is not leaving the board, much as he might wish he could. When I was hired 22 years ago, John Tennis was on the board of directors that hired me, so if you have complaints, you can blame John.
Well, at this point,
and
we can blame you.
He has served on the board in several different capacities. When you serve on the TCTV board as a representative of one of our funding jurisdictions, there is no term limit. And you serve at the pleasure of the jurisdiction that appoints you. When I was hired, John was serving as the representative to the city of Lacey. He finished that role, moved out of Lacey, and then served as an at-large member of the board for a couple of years. And he actually was off of the board for 1 or 2 years in the last 20 years, but not too many. And then when he started working at the Thurston County, he was appointed back onto the board as the Thurston County representative to the board. So I know that in the 22 years that I have been here, John has been on the board at least 20 of those years. And I know he was on the board before I came. And since TCTV is celebrating its 26th year this year, I'm going to presume you've been on the board at least 25 of them. Probably. So it's long overdue, but I also wanted to acknowledge John for his continued, committed, and passionate service to TCTV. We have appreciated everything that he has done for them. So, in recognition of your service, gentlemen, now Sam and Bob will probably